We're back. The lights are on the room. Do you know what that means? We finally lost a race, and it only took a poorly timed yellow that ended the race to have that happen. So it really isn't even my fault. It is just elements out of my control. So that's wild. And the person that wrecked, Ryan Newman, ended up winning, and it was just complete nonsense. But we're going to Michigan, so we're going to probably go back to our winning ways. As I'm uploading this, one of the videos I just posted, people are really upset that I'm not using like the real life paint schemes from the 2003 season, but most of it would be literally just the 2003 car. So that's why I didn't really decide to do it. But you know what? I will titillate them and run the Michigan car that Kurt ran here in real life, which I'm pretty sure, as I'm looking it up right now, is just his regular 2003 car. So that's why I just varied it up, because most of the season is just Rubbermaid. I'm looking at it right now. It's like Rubbermaid, Rubbermaid, Rubbermaid. Oh, there's one metallic. Rubbermaid, 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 Rubbermaid. Blue Ice, Rubbermaid, Rubbermaid Sharpie, Rubbermaid, Rubbermaid. There's Irwin Tours. Like, me switching it up is just more fun. But yeah, Michigan is just regular Rubbermaid. So, do they even have that in this game? I guess not. I mean, I would have to look it up. But there's no regular Rubbermaid. It's just Rubbermaid / Sharpie. So is that what they're referring to? I don't even know anymore. But we're just gonna go with the regular paint schemes. I know I just contradicted myself, but it's just more fun to do it that way, just switching up every race, one different scheme. I'm not gonna sit here and look at this and be like confused on, okay, well, which Rubbermaid is it? Like, is it in the game? I don't feel like with this season, is it really worth doing that extra time? No, it's not. So I don't know. I'm going back to the save file and rebooting that up so I can actually find a scheme I was going to use, because I don't remember which one I left off at. But yeah, so I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I'm just a son of a bitch. So sorry. We're in a race. Thank you to my tier 2 Patreon people, as well as my YouTube member support channel, persecutor early access views, as well as channel emails for my stream. I appreciate that. And all that good stuff. Now let's disappoint more people and not run the accurate paint scheme as we go into Michigan. So you're welcome. So Kenny Wallace, Ryan Newman on pole. That's interesting. I don't know. I haven't seen Kenny Wallace up there in a little bit. But obviously, default setup as usual. We're not even going to go with the manual gears, because I'm sure people are thinking that I'm like, that's too big of an advantage. So we're not using it. And even still, even without them, we're still fast. So I'm sorry. Let's get into it.
Welcome, everyone, to Michigan International Speedway for our coverage of the Michigan 400. Michigan is known for some great racing and some fantastic finishes. Barney, what are your thoughts on this track?
This track is wide and fast. We may even see some guys go 3 and even 4 wide. There are several grooves to choose from here at Michigan.
The Valvoline Pontiac will start this race a little farther back than he's used to.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
Kurt Busch is currently at the top of the points list.
What a great feeling that must be to have the points lead. Although you also have to think about the guys closing in behind you. One bad day at the track and you got to start climbing the ladder all over again.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right. Solid introduction. Nothing importantly wrong or anything. So let's get into it. And yeah. Man, I'm just upset. I'm just upset. I didn't think I ran all of Thunder 03 with not using like the real life paint schemes, and now it's like an issue. Why wasn't it an issue in Thunder 03? I think people are just very upset I didn't use the proper Kirkwood car for Darlington, which I will do that for this other 500. I will make sure that is my life's mission. I'll break the paint scheme code to have that regular Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford be used in that one. I just didn't know it would upset people that much, but yeah, we gained spots on the first lap. I mean, it's just, you know, obviously we're back to kind of ripping through the field. Obviously turns 1, 2, just like the spring Michigan race. It's very treacherous. It's just the car wants to naturally slide up, so have to be careful. That's really the only big thing. Obviously the car is still very fast. I see Jerry Nadeau alternate paint scheme, nice, very good stuff, and all that. But yeah, just drives fine, goes to the field fine. It just when you play season mode with this, you really get to understand just how much the AI were just sacrificed in Thunder 04 versus 03. Can Rusty give me like a little bit of room into turn 1? I guess not. That's the most Rusty Walls thing to have ever had happen. Is to just completely give me the shallowest angle of all angles into that corner. Very typical. Hey, there's Hermie Sadler. I raced with him in iRacing once and beat him at Homestead. That's my accomplishment. There we go. Get by him. Same as Jerry Nadeau. Rusty Wallace blocking again. He tried a second time, but nope, it's mine. It's gonna put us up to 18th. I don't remember how big our lead was when we won here in the spring. Probably it's like 7 or 8 seconds, maybe. I can't remember, but do you see just how much it just pushes up the corner? That is just, that's comical. How much it just. That's why I'm very careful in that corner in particular, because, man, it just really wants to go up. I was off the throttle so many times there, and it still refused to turn. It's just, that's annoying. That's always annoying with this game. Once in a while, you go into the corner. If you don't hit the brakes at the right angle and turn at the right moment, the car just kind of wants to go straight. And it's very annoying. It's hard to predict. But whatevs. Bobby Labonte, I think, is in his 2001 car, it looks like, up there. It's hard to tell, but if so, that's surprising. That's definitely going to be like the first time we're going to see that all season long. But yeah. No, well. There is an alternate scheme. It was not Bobby Labonte. It was, in fact, Tony Stewart in his 2001 car. Nice! Nice to see it on these Thunder 04 bodies. Because the buys these cars almost right side damage, but we're good. It's a little bit different. It's definitely a lot different from Thunder 03 to Thunder 04. So it's nice to see those 2001 paint schemes on these cars. Yeah. Anyways, in the top 10, this is disgusting. But at least I got music time to listen to for like the majority of this race, because this is diabolical. Michael Waltrip's having a good run. That's, punching above his weight. We'll get the draft from Dale Jr. Get us by Jeff Gordon. By Darrell Waltrip. Same with Dale Jr. Now Newman, I don't know if we're gonna get him in this corner because we have to be careful with the car, skating up the track violently. But we kept it under control there. Now we'll just be side by side in the back straight away. We're giving off the illusion of a battle, but we all know I'm just gonna get through turn 3. Keep it a little bit on the bottom there. Just be a little bit careful. And in the lead. So, Byfield will pit on lap 10. Alright, pitting this time, just a standard, 70 miles an hour. Nothing too crazy. And then that's it. So, yeah, very simple.
Down this end of pit road, it looks like routine service. They're changing 4 tires. The crew tells me it'll only be a 4-tire stop. They're also only going to put in 1.5 cans of fuel. So little strategy on this end of pit road.
That's going to be a 15-7, so the pit crew actually do what they're supposed to. There was like 2 weeks there where they were just really falling apart with the estimated time, but this week they nailed it. And we should be the first out of pit road and be fine, so there's nothing really to worry about. Stakes are all gone. And that's going to put us into the lead and race effectively over. White flag's out. about a 7-second lead, so feels about the same interval as before. We're definitely not getting through the corners as good. They did pit later than us, so I really thought that their tires weren't gonna... I thought they would start maybe gaining on me. The interval would kind of stay the same. No, we're just faster, even on older tires, so it truly makes no sense. I can't really comprehend it. But we'll get through turns 3 and 4 with another dub. It just refused to really turn there. But it don't matter because we're just too fast. So we sweep Michigan, and yeah, and Kurt doesn't get punched. So good timeline. So also it's funny that in real life the next week he goes and wins like that. Man, to really emphasize how much Kurt was hated in that time period is hard to really explain unless you just lived through it, because it was, man, he was just so disliked, including me, of all people. Thank God he had an arc, a character arc, because man, if he still was that same type of person, like 15 years later, I would not be simping as him so hardcore right now. Minimal damage to the car. I really didn't even hit any cars that severely, so I'm surprised that there's just so much dinghies all over it. Did my tire move for like 1 frame? I don't know, it looked like it, but I like how the victory lane looks like it's at nighttime too. Oh, what if you but I've seen this so many times, my brain just wanders into different areas, and it just looks like nighttime now. But I'm baffled. I don't know. We get a check. That's cool. What does the trophy look like so I can criticize that too? Please? That's actually a nice trophy. Not even gonna make fun of it. So, yep, Johnny Benson no longer mad at us. And we win by 8.4 seconds. I'm still amazed by that because I didn't really even think I was running that good of lap times by the end of that race. So I'm just kind of surprised. Us on much older tires than them that pitted after me, yet I was faster. I can't make it make sense. I really can't. But hey, Tony Stewart, good run. Same with Dale Jarrett. Marlin, good run. Michael Waltrip, good run. And there's the rest of it. Joe Nemechek and Rusty Wells blew up before lap 10. And Jeff Gordon continues. Oh, he led another lap. Oh my God, he's 2 laps ahead of frickin' Ricky Craven. Good for him. Props. I'm happy. There's progress there in the laps led counter for Jeff Gordon. Good for him. But that's really about it. Next up's Bristol, and we're gonna be using the Irwin Tools car. Is that okay? Like, I don't know. Like, these are going up like weeks after that one comment, so maybe nobody even remembered that. But is that okay? Like, no one's gonna get upset that I'm using an Irwin Tool paint car. If you want to run your own paint schemes back into real life, then, you know, you can make your own videos. It's okay. That's what makes everybody different and special. Go and do that. Because I just don't really feel like doing it myself. So, I'm going into, like, ASMR mode, but I don't know. Anyways, that's about it. We're leading every category because we're just in... Ryan Newman hasn't even led 100 laps yet. That is just disgusting. But, hey, at least we live in a timeline where Ricky Craven has more laps led than Bobby Labonte. And Dale Jarrett. That's surreal. And Jim John. And Harvick as well. Rusty Walls, too. I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not surprising. But Rusty's usually kind of, his bread and butter is kind of like a Bristol, Martinsville type of tracks. Like, you would think he would lead a bunch there. Maybe he will today, or next video at Bristol. Either way, I'm done. Big shout out to my 2 or 3 Patreon supporters: Dave Archie 15, Kamikazegames, Bailey Carrot, Maxine Lake 1986, Jason Hellman, and my name is John for support. Again, I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It does mean a lot. Always goes a long ways with everything. So just thank you, as always, for the wonderful continued support. See you all next episode of Bristol, where we're going to be banking on the caution glitch to save our race, because that's just the way it is. And, well, we'll probably make a lot more contact with AI, so, I mean, that might be like, ha ha ha, Lamau, Raffoul, teehee type of videos. So, I mean, maybe that's... Oh, I didn't even look at the interval. Like, where did that place us? I'm so out of the loop. It was like 8.4 something seconds. I'll do it next episode. Man, it's just... I don't know. I'll figure it out. But for now, I'm done. See you all on video. Next video. I can't even talk. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone. Alright, so that puts it 12th actually on this, so interesting. I didn't space this out properly, so I'll do that real quick. But yeah, it's 12th. And the spring race, it was 5.7 seconds. So I think that race, the AI did pit later, but they kind of held their own with the interval. This time around, we kind of gapped them. I don't really understand it. I can't really explain it. But that is the situation. So almost cracked the top 10. To be 10th now, you'd be 9.6 seconds, but close enough. So yeah, it's on the higher end of Domination Station.